people opened up pretty quickly in the class, and that's not something we were expecting. But when you're open and you're vulnerable with others, it just creates this closeness. And I think that that's what Jesus meant when he talked about the church, people coming together, maybe in different places and on their journey, and meeting people where they're at in that journey.
Start here, kind of the idea is each week talks a little bit about how Jesus and his followers read the Bible, and it just goes in depth, and it's kind of like, how do I want to follow and go through that path as well?
We saw the hunger just really grow through that class. So I feel like
like you have the small seed, like Jesus says, but when you plant it, it turns into this giant tree, right? And so all you need is just a tiny little bit of faith, and then you can just watch it keep going.
Mm-hmm. That was really what we saw.
They were wanting to grow. They were wanting to go somewhere, and for them, even though they were all at different points in their lives, different ages, different backgrounds, they were all wanting to take that next step.
I thought that we were going to be faced with questions that we couldn't answer. Mm-hmm. A lot of questions that we would have to kind of take as follow-up items, but the Holy Spirit showed up in a big way. Just the community, I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting to come in, answer some questions, and then leave, and seeing God show up was really awesome. Somebody helped me. All it took was an invitation. It was an opportunity. God was waiting. God was seeking me, and somebody invited me to church. And so I went, and that changed my life forever. It changed our lives forever. And so if we can be a part of that, if we can share, if we can invite somebody, if we can let somebody know that they're one decision away from having a relationship with Jesus, if we can be a part of that, then that's everything. And
you're not any different, you're not any lower. We're all here to worship and grow.
God has a plan for everybody. And I don't think that everybody knows that. And when they step into God's will, big things happen.
We're built to be social creatures, and we need other people in our lives. We can't do it alone.
Maybe we tell ourselves we don't need community because we're fine just as we are by ourselves. But we were built to be in community. God created us to be in community. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness cannot overcome it. And I think of isolation as the darkness. You're in the dark by yourself. And when you come out, that's when Jesus, I think, can shine.